Hello everyone, my name is Roger Bassett and I'm on location in Haworth, and I'm going to be focusing my attentions on the Kings Arms. The Kings Arms Inn dates back to the 17th century. My main interest is though the actual inn, as reported to be having poltergeist activity. At the moment, I'm just outside in the beer garden to the rear of the King's Arms. So this is the beer garden area to the rear of the King's Arms Inn. At one particular time, a slaughterhouse used to be situated in this area. And as you could probably tell, it's situated on a slope, and apparently blood would run down the actual slope and as you can see, the slope continues it comes down here and then it goes down onto the actual main street. Just focusing now on the King's Arms. The floor there above, where the King's Arms sign is, used to be at one point the manorial courts. And more importantly, in the actual cellars to the King's Arms used to be an actual mortuary. So in a moment's time I'm going to be going inside the King's Arms. At the moment I'm inside the King's Arms and I'm enjoying a drink, a Captain Morgan's and Coke. There is a very interesting mural on the wall which features Haworth and the Bronte sisters. I've just moved a bit closer so you can see the Bronte sisters, and this section of the mural shows the Bronte family home, which is now the Bronte Parsonage Museum. I'll just show you around the eating area, which I am presently located. The present landlord has not witnessed any actual poltergeist activity, but I have been talking to one of the locals that sat near the bar, which hopefully I'll get a little bit of an interview later on. And he said that previous landlords of the King's Arms have witnessed glasses moving and upstairs objects being moved and then mysteriously found in different locations. I am presently now in the main bar area, which is quite a relaxing atmosphere. In a few moments' time, I'm going to be talking to a gentleman called Steve, who lives in Haworth, and he frequently comes in the King's Arms, the King's Inn, the King's Arms Inn, not the King's Head or the King's
King's Arms, that's it. Yeah, yeah.
King's Arms. So I'm just going to have a talk to Steve about various things about the actual King's Arms Inn. So here is Steve, and he's very kindly asked, give me permission to film him.
Yeah.
And of course, he lives in Haworth, And as you can see, he's enjoying a drink in the Kings Arms Inn. And what can you tell me, Steve, about the actual Kings Arms?
Well, my family and that have drunk in here, you know, all the time and that, and my dad told me stuff, and previous landlords from this pub have told me about strange things going on upstairs, downstairs, especially in the cellar.
Yes, because the cellar downstairs was a mortuary.
That's correct, yes, that's right, yes. And yeah, strange stuff moving about and that. Apparently, 2 children that apparently fallen down them steps and that, like, you know, so they're supposed to still move around in the pub and that, you know, and chip stuff and that. And
right.
A presence there and that, like, you know, about the kitchen area and it's cellar steps out far from where toilets are coming that way. Well, lots of strange
So is
stuff.
that where them children have been located?
Yeah, they fell down the steps in the cellar and that was it, and so that's where they've appeared.
Yes.
And things moving around and strange, you know, shadows and things and all sorts of things and that. So that's one of the pubs, and also there's a few other haunted pubs and all that in Haworth as well, like, you know, where
yes.
people saying things and stuff.
The Black Bull.
Black Bull for one, and that, yeah, used to work there when I was in the 20 years of age or what, 53 now, like. But I've seen a few stuff there when managers used to go there, heard bits of creaking and stuff and that, and a couple of my friends have seen stuff, so, you know, I dare say, yeah, there is some spiritual things going on. And like so, with graveyard not far away as well at the back.
Yes.
You know, so, and they're like 6 people deep, you know.
Yes, it's reported to be having
really
42,000 bodies.
Yeah, something like that, yeah. Very overcrowded for this time. And that obviously contributed to a lot of people passing because of the water supply. Everything running.
Yes, the water.
Yeah.
Did the Black Bull, apparently, I heard that the Black Bull used that water supply, it run through the graveyard.
Correct, yeah.
But I heard that the Black Bull used the water to brew the beer.
They did, yeah, something like that. That's it, yeah. There was that, and like I say, obviously, you know, sewage was poor, everything running down, you know, the streets, etc. So the water got contaminated.
Yes.
You know, there were no proper fresh water. So each time people had running, that's why a lot. You see, if you go around the graveyard, which you probably have done yourself, you will see a lot of young age people, you know, that passed away through that, you know.
Yes.
That's it. So yeah. But yeah, very interesting village and that, so, you know, I know a bit of knowledge, I get a lot of my knowledge off my father and that, like, you know, but yeah, very interesting place. But this place, very interesting itself. Also the Bull. I think there's Old Hall as well, I think, further down the main street, I think that's a bit haunted as well. So,
Yes, I've been in there, Dylan.
that's it, yeah.
Is the Fleece, is that reported to be haunted?
Not 100% sure on that one, I'm not very sure. But there used to be tunnels that went from the churchyard, from the church, running all the way under Main Street, right down to the Old Hall. For what purpose went to with bit smuggling and that, I'm not sure. But apparently that, that's something. But obviously,
I think it, as well, that could be due to the people being Catholic at the time.
It could have been, yeah.
Would they use the tunnels
but, yeah, apparently
to get
so,
to the church?
They closed off the church and they closed off down there, but apparently so, yeah, underneath and that, like, but yeah, quite an interesting place.
That's very interesting.
Very, yeah, there's quite a lot. Reading to a lot, you know, more history than I know, but that's what I know from pubs being haunted and what I've been told and that, like, you know, so, but it's very interesting, yeah, you know, so, yeah. So,
Brilliant.
lovely, yeah.
Right, so thank you for talking to me.
No, that's smashing, no, anytime and that, nice to meet you.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you.
The Kings Arms Inn, based in Haworth, is built on 3 stories of local millstone grit. It is a typical dark Yorkshire building from the 17th, early 18th century. At one time there was a slaughterhouse at the rear of the actual inn. The cellars in the Kings Arms Inn were used by undertakers when the town's mortuary was full. Previous proprietors held funeral feasts. The centrepiece of food was a coffin-shaped currant cake decorated with black flags. Over the years, there has been constant reports of at least 3 different men dressed in black Victorian style suits haunting the King's Arms. There has been many accounts of poltergeist activity and strange sounds from the cellars. 2 young children playing at the top of the cellar steps actually fell down to their death. Well guys, the video is coming to a conclusion. If you've liked the video, please press the like button. But more importantly, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. It is vastly important to its growth. Thanks for watching everybody. Take care and God bless.